Malay sir, just I'm doing this webinar on live, sir. Just it takes 30 seconds time. Yeah, yeah. I'll inform you, sir. Just begin. We'll begin the webinar. Yeah. Thank you, sir. I request our principal, sir, to please give a short introduction about our today's expert, Sri K.T. Gopi, sir. So, director from Akins Ballari, Alam Karibosappa Institute of Management Sciences, Ballari. So, I welcome our principal, sir, Malay, sir, to please give a short introduction about our expert, and then we will begin the webinar. Sir, I welcome you, sir. Please welcome you.
Thank you,
Malay,
sir.
yes.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, all.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Gopi, sir. Good morning.
A very good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Thank you. I would like to start with a beautiful quotation given by says Gautam Buddha. Silence and a smile are two powerful words. Smile is the way to solve many problems, and silence is the way to avoid many problems. Once again, I'll read. Silence and smile are two powerful words. Smile is the way to solve many problems, and silence is the way to avoid many problems. Thank you. Respected Dr. K.T. Gopi sir, today's guest speaker of this occasion, Honorable Chairperson, founder of People Tree School and PU College, Prabhurat Jagirdar sir, co-founder and CEO of People Tree School, Srimati Sucharita Sriram, all teaching staff, non-teaching staff, respected parents and dear students. I warm welcome you all to this career opportunities in business management. Dear students, online foundation course for 10th CBSE ICSE students have been started on 24th May in our People Tree PU College, Ballari. We have already informed you about duration of course, its class timings, test process. Apart from weekly ones, we are inviting experts in their specific field. These experts would like to give you talk about career opportunities, which means after PU1 and PU2, what are the courses available to study and its job opportunities. Now, I would like to introduce about our today's chief guest, Dr. K.T. Gopi sir. He is a director and professor in Alam Karibosappa Institute of Management, Cantonment, Ballari. He is a management educationist with a good academic and professional background, accomplished career demonstrating consistent success as an administrator and educator at the post-graduation MBA level, outstanding track record in assuring student success. About his honors and education qualifications, he did PhD in management from Visvesvaraya Technology University, Belgaum in the academic year 2015. He qualified, that is UGC, National Eligibility Test, that is called NET, for lecturership in management in the academic year 2012. He did Master of Philosophy in Management, that is MPhil from Sri Venkateswara University, Tirupati in Andhra Pradesh in the academic year 2008. He did Master degree in Business Administration, that is MBA, Vijayanagara Institute of Management, Bellary, with a specialization in the field of finance in 2001. And also graduation in commerce, that is BCom from Sir MV College, Bhadravati in the academic year 1999. Thank you, sir, having wonderful qualifications. Thank you. So now is a work experience. Dr. K.T. Gopi, sir, has been working currently in V.V. Sanghas Allam Karibasappa Institute of Management, Bellary, as training students in the area of accounting and finance. Now I warm welcome our today's chief guest, Dr. K.T. Gopi, sir, to enlighten our students towards success in their opted streams. Like in the PU level, we have in our college two streams that are, one is science, another one is commerce. In a science, there are two combinations. One is PCMB, another one is PCMC. In commerce stream, we have three combinations. One is CEBA, second one is MEBA, third one is HEBA. CEBA means computer science, economics, business studies, accountancy. MEBA means basic mathematics, economics, business studies, accountancy. Third one is HEBA, means history, economics, business studies, accountancy. Students can opt any one of the three combination. So here, dear students, please attend all classes as per timetable. We are trying to give you best quality of teaching by our staff. We are inviting the best people who are expertised in their specific field to talk about career online foundation course and also its opportunities. So this program, that is 5 weeks online foundation program, is made for you with free of cost. The management, teaching staff, parents, all our desire is to see you in future a good human being and also to become a future leader. Thank you one and all, sir. Thank you. Please, I request you our today's chief guest. Please welcome you, sir. Please
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir,
Welcome.
for your introduction.
Thank you, sir.
Shall I start, sir, with your permission?
Yes, sir. Well, please welcome, sir. You can begin.
Very
your
good morning. Very good morning, young friends. After completion of your
Morning.
schooling, you might be in a crossroad.
Yeah.
And which side you want to go, whether you want to go on the commerce side or the science or the arts. The biggest problem in the younger generation is choosing the right path for the expanding their the career. Probably as you have taken commerce, I think you might have done very good job in choosing the right path. Because commerce starts once you wake up from your bed, everything starts with the commerce. So without commerce, is very difficult for the country to have a good set of numbers in terms of economic growth, in terms of per capita income, in terms of standard of living. So I believe every one of you have taken very wise decision of choosing the commerce as your career. Right, a lot of opportunities. There is a misconception among the younger generation. If I don't get a science seat, naturally I prefer the commerce. But that should not be the criteria for choosing any of the streams. The commerce has its own importance and the significance over a period of time. See, I think I said the people are in the wrong notion that the commerce is on the back seat and the science is on the front seat while you are choosing your the career. But as per my knowledge, the commerce should be on the front seat because it is it should be the driver's seat because it drives the entire the economy. because buying and selling of goods happens every day. It cannot be stopped. It cannot be muted. It cannot be paused at some point of time. That might be a reason why I always believe commerce should be given more importance than any other streams of our knowledge. But very unfortunate, very, very unfortunate. And people even today, they take, the commerce for granted, or maybe it has been sidelined. We always think that we don't have good opportunities in the commerce. But look at, the people who have succeeded in their life. Most of them, they could able to build their empire in terms of billions of money. That's purely because of the commerce, the dedication they have in their, the business. So that made them, to be a richest man of the world, richest man of our country. If you look at their profile, the way they've dedicated, they have determined, and they have the perseverance. So that has taken the above stated the people who wanted to be like leaders in the industry. That's more important for you is being the commerce students. You need to have updated information. You must know what's happening around to you, right? How things are impacting on your business. See, because in future, you're going to be the managers, you're going to be the owners, you're going to be in very strategic positions in the organization. You must have a lot of things that may not be required for a science student. The science is runs with all logics. You'll have a set of framework within that it works. But for commerce, we don't have a framework within that I need to work. It's all about the situations, how situations comes, and how we tackle that, and how do you answer that. That's the reason why the commerce is very challenging and very unique when compared to the science. In science, H2O means there is something like that. But in commerce, you don't have that hard and fast rules to the follow, because see, nobody thought this pandemic will come, and pandemic will hamper the whole system. But how do you answer that? Who is answering this type of questions? It's about the commerce students who are responsible for taking the decisions in the interest of the organizations, in the interest of your firm, in the interest of your setups. So that's the reason I said the commerce should be on the front side than being at the back end. If you look at the career opportunities, as I said, once you complete your schooling, you'll be in a confused state of mind. Should I go with commerce? Should I go with science? And should I go with the arts? See, before you choosing your path of higher education, see, up to 10th is different. And this is your turning point. PUC is a turning point which makes to be, you specialized in one area of studies. You need to acquire the good skill sets that can make you a perfect, the human being with good credentials, with good credibility. Everything is possible if you choose the right path for your, the half tenths. So you always believe that, I just quote a small quotation for you, so that can help you out in your life. The price of freedom is always responsibility. If anybody is giving a lot of freedom for you, you need to be more responsible and more accountable. Because if nobody is checking me, if nobody is asking me anything, it means that they have trust on me. They have a lot of trust on me, and I need to retrieve that. I need to safeguard the amount of trust what they repose on me. That's more important. So when we speak about the opportunities in commerce, see, a lot of things. See, you get better opportunities than any of the streams. But I said it all depends on your strength, how much work you can do, and what's the level of patience for you. Are you determined? Whether you have this perseverance to work better? See, and you always believe that there is no substitute for hard work. Hard work is must. You need to put up a lot of work, a lot of hard work. The success will not come just as it is. So if you are very consistent, if you are consistently working on your direction, So naturally, with a good amount of hard work, naturally will take you to your destiny. That's the reason, the any career for that reason. So it needs a lot of dedication. It needs a lot of commitment from the students. But in the younger generation, what I've seen is even at PG level, everybody wants instant results. So without putting any hard work. So I wanted to get the good percentage of marks, and I want a job where the employer makes me to sit for 14 hours. Day I expected to work for 6 hours. No, it's all gone now. The world has become very competitive. You need to have a lot of skills in your mind to make yourself more capable of the getting the right career. So the reason is that why I'm stressing more on the younger generation, because you need to put a lot of hard work. Most of us, so now what we are doing, we don't have so much patience to read textbooks, right? What we are doing is we depend on course material, what faculty will give us, and we read that, and we try to prepare for the exam. So nobody has this questioning attitude. The problem is that most of you don't have the questioning attitude. So until unless you don't have doubts in your mind, it's very difficult to find new ways to answer it. So if something has to come as a new, first have this, the questioning attitude. So now probably I request every one of you try to improvise your questioning attitude. Not try to read as much as possible. If faculty says, the faculty is giving information, go and read that again at your home. So don't restrict yourself only for class timing. Lot of things you can learn. How many of you watch television? And how you learn, anything that we can learn from watching a television. So a lot of television channels are there now where we can get updates of our system, how the situations have been handled. You take somebody's role model, and you need to get inspired from that. So always I say, right now the faculty cannot the students, they can inspire the students. So inspiration and the positive vibes that comes to you only when you take something as very challenging, and you have that open-minded to accept what you want to learn. So that's these are a few things that I just wanted to share in the beginning of this session. But career is very important, and don't do any kind of blunder. Don't do any kind of mistakes while choosing your career. But I said you've done a good job by taking commerce as the way for your career. I said there's abundant amount of opportunities for you, but I said the abundant amount of opportunities are there, but am I capable to reach to that? That's the question that should be there within your mind. So what skills did I possess, that did I acquire, did I get from this course, and how I'm different? Getting score is different. Getting 99% of marks is different than the skill set that you acquired, the skill set that you able to get it with your hard work. See, for example, how the government is answering right now the pandemic situation, how they are giving explanations for the people. See, look at the way they started responding. They started giving back to the situation, or how the people are raising to the situation. So this kind of raising to the situation is all about the commerce. Commerce students have to raise up to the situation and answer the problem. See, every day we'll have a problem, right? Once you get up from your bed, whole day, one or other problem will be there, and how do you answer? Take example of companies. Companies will have a lot of problems. So they'll have different customers, they'll have different vendors, they'll have different people who work for the organization. They have different competitors. They have the different markets to work. So when they have different scenarios, and it's not that easy for the companies to answer all those questions. You need to be more capable to answer all those, because you'll be appointed to solve or identify the problem, and they always appoint you for decision making, what is good in the interest of the organization. I said a lot of things that you can take it as examples, and you need to get inspired. That's one of the reasons why I always request people to read the success stories of legend leaders. You can read their legacy, how they started, what skills made them, more successful. So probably 1% of you can be inspired. I don't think that all 100% will get inspired from their sessions. I always believe just 5% of people get inspired. Out of few, one get inspired and start preparing very seriously. So naturally, I done my job. So that's how I believe in my life. Now, inspiring everybody is not possible, and making everybody successful is not possible. At least make one or two who can think they made something very unique in their life. But I congratulate everyone once again for choosing commerce as your the way for your career opportunities. I always give an assurance for you. You enjoy so much in the commerce, that enjoyment or that kind of sense of learning something new may not be there in other courses, but the sense of learning new situations. See, the situations are different today. The situations are different, and if we take example of engineering, what they do, they manufacture the same style of product, but the customers have changed here. You're now being a commerce student, you're talking to customer. The customers' mindsets have changed, but very difficult to convince the customers, very difficult to sell the product. You will be involved in the decision making. You need more information, you need more knowledge, you need more analytical skill, you need more decision making skills. That's no look at so much of expectations from the commerce. You'll be paid so much of money. I'll just give an example of Indra Nooyi. She was just a sales executive of PepsiCo, and she has become a CEO. That's how the skill sets. That's how you can take a lot of examples. Like Warren Buffett he was the richest man of the world. He started investing at the age of 12, and he's become the richest man of the world. See, if you're talking about Amazon company, they started selling books initially, and look at how Amazon has become the big companies, right? If you take example of a Flipkart, everybody were laughing, will Flipkart works in India? Because the internet was very scared, and internet was the biggest problem for Indians. But look at now, today things have changed. The entire, the fortune of the company has changed because of the Geo. That's the reason I said the most important for you is to understand. This is students. This is where the students will come into the picture. The commerce students are everywhere. You feel there is a problem, the commerce student has to answer that. So when you want to answer all these questions, how capable you should be, right? How much good at your basics. So that's the reason you should be very, very good at your basics. So you should have that conceptual understanding. You need to do a lot of hard work, try to learn as much as possible. Then, so probably you can give a lot of solutions for the problem. For example, my business is not doing good. So my business is not doing good, and now you're an employee of the company. So naturally, you need to answer. You need to find out the reasons why my company is not doing well. So you need to do a research. You need to understand what exactly is happening in the company. So find maybe the reason why I'm not doing well, and why a lot of hiccups are there. So you might have understood the situation, and it might have recommended for the top management. So fine, this is not happening, and this is quite cumbersome for the organization. That might be reason why I'm getting failed. That's why I'm getting failed, and this can be answered in a different way in the situation, right? So that's the reason I said the commerce applies everywhere. Commerce is very much essential. I said once you start your day, you see the application of commerce, because buying and selling is most important thing. I said, so I started sharing a screen for you. I hope it's visible for you. I said, once you complete your schooling, right, you will be at a crossroad, right? Look at a lot of options will be there for you. A lot of options will be there in front of you. Which one has to be opted by you? Which one need to be chosen? Which one need to be selected or opted by you? That's the most important questions, right? What am I really going to do? This is the first question. What I need to do? right? After completion of schooling, what I need to do, or after completion of PU, what I need to do. So this is there, this crossroad is there everywhere. Now, this crossroad is common, a phenomena for every human being. I said, this is most important that has to be answered by you, because for example, I'll just give an example. You wanted to buy a mobile phone. You know, when you wanted to buy a mobile phone, you have a lot of options in your mind. Where should I buy that? Why should I buy that? And what makes me to buy that? See, look at which brand is good, right? How much money I should spend. See, the decision of buying a mobile phone, you are spending a lot of time to do that. See, what about your career? See, when you're talking about your career, you should be much more serious than the buying a mobile phone, right? So same everything, for every individual decisions, you will have a lot of choice and a lot of options will be kept open in front of you. So which option that has to be selected? Which option has to be selected, and that depends on your caliber. If you are good, you are doing extremely well, you're capable, you have the skill sets which can compensate, which can comply with that particular job. So naturally, you can be good out of, you can be a good person to answer that. So can I really get there? Can I go there and can I get that? For example, after completion of my PU, I wanted to be a chartered accountant. You need to think, can I really get there? So I said, before you choose any career, so first you need to answer all this, the questions, right? If you're able to find the proper answers or appropriate answers for all these questions, then so you can choose that as your career, right? What are the risks and that? If I want to do a, I've decided to take my course as the chartered accountant. I wanted to be a chartered accountant. Fine. What are risks there? The risk you must know. It takes more time, and I know we have groups, group 1 and group 2 exams, and I need to clear CPA exam, right? So a lot of things that you must know. Risk, how many hours you need to read. Am I capable of reading to so many hours? To have a patience to read for 20 hours. See, the people who have done the chartered accountant, you just go and ask them how many hours they've read. Their answer might be like 15 hours per day. So first you need to check, am I, I do have that patience to read for 15 hours. That's the risk. So you need to check with all your types of risk. Am I sure of the route? So you need to ensure, probably I didn't get good marks in accountancy and mathematics, if mathematics is there. So if I don't get good marks in the economics, so, but I wanted to be like, I wanted to be an economics. See, you see something very strange, because you didn't do well in economics, but now you wanted to be economics. That's okay, the different scenario. But so, right, am I sure the route which I'm choosing? Because you done your, you need to go back and see your performance previously. You need to look at your previous performance and how did I do? And if my performance is not that great, I don't think so. You need to choose the same career. So where and when, at what time I should take this decision, and when I should take this decision, that's more important, right? When and where is the biggest answer, where I should study that. Should I do in Bellary? Should I go out of Bellary? See, the place is not the constraint. The problem is that your mindset. See, being in Bellary, you have a lot of chartered accountants, and people who have gone to Bangalore, even they might have failed in chartered accounting, right? They could not get the the course completed. See, the problem is about the mindset. I said the only one problem with the younger generation is the mindset. They think, so if I go to a metropolitan, oh, I can get the better exposure. Fine, exposure is good, but the thing is that, am I serious about what I want to do? So if you are serious, the location is not a big constraint for you. Are my subjects appropriate? What subjects I am reading, are they appropriate, and can it get me a better opportunity? So that's the most important thing. If I don't make it, then do have any other option. If I'm not able to clear some career, what career I choose, that it's went wrong. So then whether do I have an option to come back again and rethink about the next career. So that's the thing. that must be answered by you. You need to plan your career. I said, don't listen to your friends or your family. You can take their advices, but don't get influenced by them. Right? There are a lot of options and opportunities available. I said for every human being, they'll have a lot of choices and a lot of options. So which one has to be choose? That should be on your assessment. You need to spend a lot of time to understand and take that decision. It's not that easy to take the decisions, because it's a lifetime decision you're taking. You're making it out. So naturally, you should have a lot of time. You should spend good amount of time to understand the situations. Right? Am I capable? Go back to the previous slide and check where do I stand and where exactly I messed up, where I'm not getting any clarity. You try to explore the clarity for that and come back again and work in the reverse direction and come back to this. See, all options are equally good. Everything is good. Everything is good until unless you are good, right? If you are good, naturally everything will be good. The problem is this, right? So all options are equally good and compete with each other. Now, if I'll give you an example, the chartered accountant, he might have done CA and still he may be struggling to do a better job. But a guy who has done BCom and he might be earning good money. So it's all about, I said equal opportunities. Everything has its own weightage. So weightage will depends on your caliber. It depends on your knowledge. It depends on your, the challenging attitude. So if everything is there, naturally, I don't mind, right? You can differentiate which course is good. I don't want to differentiate. The people who have done MBA, they're earning 4 crores. Even by doing a CA, he might be earning, 50 lakhs. Right? I gave an example of Indra Nuya and started with the sales executive and she has become a CEO. The ladder is very quick today. See, today people respect your competencies. People respect your, the hard work. People don't want to go by your words. People don't want to go by your fascinating situations. Right? You need to be realistic and you need to be raise up the situation. That's more important. One should choose career based on the academics, personality, and desire. So your career should be chosen by you, not by somebody else. Right? You should play your game. Right? You should not leave somebody else to play your game. It's more important for you. Choose any career based on your academics. Am I good in accountancy? Am I good in economics? Am I good in statistics? Am I good in mathematics? Am I good in which subject? Business studies. So based on that, choose your the career personality. Am I able to work for 20 hours in a day, 14 hours in a day, night shifts, a lot of things. Desire is very important. What I want it to be, am I working for that? That's more important question that you need to address there. Look at the career. I said the first one, know yourself before you choosing any career. First, you know yourself, what you are, what is your value, right? What's your assets? What about your resources, right? What about your personality? So first, before I start talking about career, the first question that should come to your mind is, what am I, right? What I want to do? Am I capable of doing that, right? Whether do I possess that kind of ability to do that job? So know yourself. A lot of questions to be answered there, and you try to explore all the possibilities to get very satisfied answer. So naturally, then if you get very good answer for that stage, in that particular stage number 1, then you can move to the stage number 2. Explore possibilities. Talk to your friends. Talk to the people who have done something good in that line. Or talk to your the relatives who are in a good positions. You ask you take their opinions. Now I want to do this. It will be good to me. Nothing wrong in taking opinion. Nothing wrong in taking opinion. But it's up to you whether to accept it or reject it. But take the opinion. Take the opinion very, very politely. You talk to them and find out. Explore the possibilities. Read. Do the research. Now, very important thing is do the research. How to do the research? See, for example, if you want to buy a mobile phone, how do you do that, right? You talk to your friends, you go to different outlets, you access internet and you check the reviews, which model is good and why that model is good and what I'm going to get. do the very similarly, very similarly when you're talking about your career, do the research. You try to understand. So for example, after doing commerce, see what are the options that are available. Should I go with a BCom, BBA, BHM, right? BMS. See, a lot of courses are there, like, so out of all these courses, which one has to be good? Now, whether should I go to CA or ICW or works cost accountant or cost accountant? Should I go with the company secretariat? Should I go with the law? See, enormous. I said plenty of options will be available, but you try to explore all your possibilities. And third one, make choices, prioritize your possibilities on what you can do. For example, I got very good marks in accountancy, 98 or 99. So fine, then better you prefer you scale down your possibilities. Should I go with CA, then ICWA and CS? Then you can come to BCom, BHM. You just prioritize all the possibilities based on your caliber. Said now, until unless everything depends on you, whatever it is, whatever I say, it just might be a guiding force for you. But at the end of the day, you're the decision maker. You need to move your coin. You don't expect somebody else to move your coin, right? So that comes to making a choice, take the better decision there. See your skill sets, SWOT analysis, you analyze your strengths, weakness, then based on that, choose whether this fits to your size or fits to you. I always believe one shoe size doesn't match all the legs, right? The friend has taken CA and you need not to take the CA. Don't go by, you need not to be sheeps, right? He is taken CA and just you don't know anything, but still you want to take a CA. No, don't go by that. So you be on your own. I said you don't lose your identity. The problem is that identity crisis. The identity crisis should not come. So you need to choose your career based on your strengths. Somebody should not force your career. That's the reason I said, so make a better choice while you're taking it. And last one, make it happen. Once you've decided, yes, I want to do, I wanted to go with BCom, put your 100% efforts, put all your, whole and just put everything in your course. You spend good time there. You learn all the possibilities. You learn all the possible subjects. You need to be master of everything, not jack of none. So if that comes naturally, you can make a lot of difference. So I said, even by doing BCom, you can earn much better income than much better respect, right? After doing BCom, you can take a UPSC exam. You can be IAS or IPS. The possibilities are there. So only science or art students can do. Nothing. Nobody stops you. Nobody stops you when you have a desired. When you have a strong desire to do something. That's the reason. Make it happen. So put all the effort, put all your the capabilities, get a lot of things, explore all the possibilities, get the better insights of the subject, and that can give you a better thing. See what factors going to choosing a career. What are the factors, right? And your skills. I said before you choose something based on your skills, your interests, right? Values and motivations and your personality. I said, your career should not be chosen by somebody else, right? Your career has to be chosen based on your skills, your interests, values and motivations, and your personality. Four should be your guiding factors, right? But no, I said starting information, talking to the people about that, nothing wrong. Take a lot of things, take all the opinion. You talk to your friends, you talk to your relatives, you talk to your parents, you talk to whomever you want. You think that they're good to guide us to take the information, and at the end of the day, you should take the decision. That's the reason I said when you are choosing a career, the career should be chosen on the basis of your skills, your interest skills, how much you are good to work in team, how much you're good at MS Office, MS Excel, how much good at your problem solving, communicating, whether you have good communication. I think younger generation doesn't have the problem of communication. The younger generation has a problem of common sense, right? So being more educated, but now we go in triple riding. So, right, but the common sense might be missing in the younger generation. I'm not passing a, I don't want to put across to you as the bad remark, but this is what we observe. Naturally, as perhaps most important thing that we observe in day-to-day life is being more educated, but we don't have a common sense. That should not happen, right? Your skills, your interest, whether you are creative, are you able to mingle with people, are you socialized, right? Are you able to outdoor activities? You need to look at your interests, values, and motivations, personality, and based on that, your location, your qualification, your contact, everything has to be synchronized, and everything has to be synchronized. And based on that, you must choose the career in whatever it is. I said after doing your PU1 and PU2, lot of options will be kept open for you. Out of that option, out of that choice, which one needs to be opted, that has to be taken by you. And how to take that? So it has a lot of things that I explained you. Right, I said commerce is very simple. Exchange of goods plus exchange of service is equal to commerce. Right, I said once we get up from our bed, the commerce starts. Right, if I want to go for a brushing, I need to buy a brush. Now I want to buy a brush and I need to buy a toothpaste. Right, so look at everything. Once again, it comes to the domain of commerce. It comes to the arena of commerce. That's the reason I always say commerce is everywhere. Commerce is everywhere, and the people who do commerce, they have plenty of opportunity to get a better job, right? So commerce education is simple. It improves your knowledge, skills, and attitudes of human resources for successful handling of trade, commerce, and industry. You'll be capable. Now you will be made capable of handling the situation. So you'll have that competency. You'll have that skill set where you can handle the situations and where you can make yourself more caliber to answer the different questions. But commerce education stress more on making you getting your leadership skills, making you more capable to handle the situations, how to find the solutions, how fast you can respond to the situations. So everything that you can address in the commerce education. But commerce education, as you can see, a tremendous change in the commerce education when we did our commerce, and now what you are doing as a commerce. Lot of things might have changed. Even in accounting, we had a very simple accounting, but today very complicated accounting systems are there, because companies and expectations to people have also changed. Earlier we didn't had so much of advertisements, but today all products need to be advertised, whether you are good or bad. But every company needs to advertise, because people have changed. Their accessibility for information has changed. When things have changed, naturally, even they have a different set of expectations. That's the reason I said the commerce education has become very fluid today. It has changed the way it used to deliver in the olden days and the way they're delivering today. Lot of challenges even for the teachers to deliver and make you more capable and make you a more knowledgeable guy or to handle certain situations. That's the reason why to study commerce, and why you need to know this question before you join the commerce stream. Probably I think you might have answered all these questions, right? Increased career opportunities. I said you don't get opportunities like commerce. You have multiple options, multiple ways to make your career. I said you can be a CA, ICWA, you can be a manager, you can be an accountant, you can be a tax consultant, you can be a financial analyst, you can be a broker, stockbroker, you can be the currency exchanger. I said options are enormous. I said plenty of opportunities that lies for you being a commerce candidate, right? But increased career opportunities as reasons are growing economy. I think probably you might have seen, whenever our Prime Minister speaks in the television, he says India needs to be 5 trillion economy. But right now we are 2.5 trillion. But for 2.5 trillion to 3 trillion, this is the opportunities we are getting when India grows to a 5 trillion economy. Just imagine what might be the number of opportunities for you. Right, India is the youngest country of the world. Naturally, India is the youngest country of the world, and naturally, they need to create a lot of employment opportunity. When they want to create, a good employment opportunity, India has to grow. The Indian economy has to grow, and it is on the same direction. If the pandemic would have not affected, probably by 2022 or 2023, India would have reached to 4 trillion or 3.5 trillion. But as growing economy, I think what the meaning of economy is nothing but an aggregate contribution of all the sectors. And once again, you are the part and parcel of the sector, because see, buying and selling is everywhere. Wherever buying and selling is there, you will be there. That's it. So as the economy is growing, it means that you get better opportunities for your job, and better career opportunities will be there because you're able to do that, right? Large share of service sector. If you look at the composition of our economy, earlier, maybe you might have read in your textbooks, maybe in 5th standard or somewhere. India is the biggest, largest country of the world, and 70% of Indian population directly or indirectly depends on agriculture. Even today, the same statement is there. But if you look at the contribution of different sectors to our economy, agriculture is contributing only 23%. Manufacturing is contributing somewhere around 27%. But service sector is contributing 50% or 47 to 50%. So that's more contribution you are expecting from service. Your accounting is a service. If you're taxation is a service. If you are a chartered accountant, you are a service oriented. If you are a cost accountant, you are a service. If it is a law, it is a service. So most of the contribution that's coming from the service, the sector. So as service is dominating, you just think if you are a chartered accountant, if you're able to complete the CA, you have plenty of opportunities. You can work in India and abroad. You can work for big companies like Deloitte. You can work for Grant Thornton, Goldman Sachs. See, I think being more capable person, you have plenty of opportunity to get the better jobs. And look at the last third point, cross-country implications. Today, everything is related. What we need, we are buying from America, and whatever America needs, they are also buying from India. See, the entire world has become a global village today. We can access to any part of the world. So if I want to buy something from US, nobody is stopping me to do that. And people, if the Americans want to buy something from India, India cannot stop that. So that's cross-country implications have become much wider, and that seriously impacted the career opportunity of the commerce students. So excellent growth prospectus, right? You can grow. I gave examples of a lot of people who started with the smaller positions, and they started dominating the whole organizations, being at the helm of the organization. Attractive compensation packages. I said you can earn crores of money. If for that you should have skill and knowledge. Knowledge and skill are most important ingredients, are constituents that make you more capable to earn a lot of good packages. Opportunity for professional practices and employment. A lot of things. I said employment is not a problem, but am I capable to work for that job is the problem. So whether do have required skills, the required skills that is expected by my employer. Did I possess that? Did I acquire that? Do have that skill sets? So if your answer is yes, naturally you get good opportunities. But if your answer is no, then naturally all these problems will come. Right? Uniqueness of commerce, why and how unique is the commerce course? The commerce course, contrary to other courses, right? Perception, career in commerce provide high earnings and a respectable job. CA, if you have become a CA or a CS, how people looks at you, you looks like a doctor only, right? Similar preferences will be given for the people who have done their, the MBBS course, and they at more or less they compare, CA with the same, the CS with the same. So you have that high earning and the most respectable job in commerce. the people who are interested in numbers, they want to play with the numbers. Naturally, the commerce is a good platform for you, right? Now I want to buy shares at so and so, and I want to sell the shares at so and so. I want to make a lot of money out of the what job I do. So that's naturally when the students who have a lot of interest to play with the number, naturally the option that left for them is commerce. For most part studies, commerce requires common sense and logic. I said every situation is different, and as per situation you need to react, right? The commerce will never go by rules. It always go by the situation. So if situation is changing, you need to change your decisions and you need to alter the way you do something. That's the reason I said you need to have common sense and logic. You need to go by logic. For example, the pandemic is affecting you, then how to overcome that? This cannot be answered by a computer engineer. This cannot be answered by a mechanical engineer, but this can be answered by a commerce student, right? You know how to sell the product even if the situation of lockdown, right? So that's more important for you. The commerce students can answer all these questions, but these questions cannot be answered by other STEAM people. That's the reason I said the commerce has its own the own strength, and it's different from other courses where you think it's more prestigious courses, right? So right now the commerce minister will answer, and finance minister will answer. Commerce and finance minister, once again, you have that capability to answer and handle the situations, right? So the next comes to importance of commerce education. I think probably it might have been explained for you, but still I'll just go through one by one. Satisfying increasing human wants, right? As people are expecting a lot of things. Earlier we didn't had all these fast foods, but look at now, we want instant food, right? Instant rava mix, instant paisam, instant puliyogre, or whatever it is. See, satisfying increasing human demands or human wants. For that you need a commerce, right? Earlier we didn't had mobile was not there. Maybe a couple of years back, the mobile is there for you, right? Lot of changes, lot of innovations have happened. Now look, take example of LED, LCD TV, it has come. See, as as people expect more from you, then there is go for commerce students. So increased our standard of living. So naturally, just imagine 20 years back, or how was our situation and how is our situation now. So right, if we read the history of our country, history of our the growth trajectory of our country, you just inspire, you just get mesmerized with how we are growing, right? That's more important. Increasing our standard of living is the contribution of commerce. Link producers and consumer, we are a middleman, right? We're connecting the manufacturers and the consumer through our marketing channels, by selling the product to the customer, by advertising, by doing a lot of things. We are trying to connect producer and manufacturers and consumers, right? Generate employment opportunities. You're creating more number of companies. See, you need not to be like you need to work for somebody else. You can have your own enterprises. Being a commerce students, because you know everything about business, right? As you know everything about business, you can start your own enterprise. That is also a career opportunity for you. You can start your own venture, or you can start a new business, and you can generate a lot of employment opportunity for others, right? Increase national income and wealth by your contribution. You are able to increase the income and the income of our country and wealth of our nation, right? Expansion of trade. Earlier I used to work in India, but now even I can work in world. I can sell my product at any corner of the world. That's also possible. Growth of industrial development, yes, it depends on the commerce. If you're able to do better job, better work from your hand, so naturally it leads for industrial development. Encourage international trade. I said now you don't have restrictions that you need to be within your geographical area. So you need to go and work in other countries. You can sell your product and ensure that nobody can stop and nobody will bother you to sell your products in other country. Else during emergencies, look at right now, is the problem. How we are coming out with the packages, right? We are giving a stimulus packages, and we are giving, some kind of tax rebates. Look at, helps during the emergencies is done by commerce, right? Commerce students know what has to be done at this point of time and how to overcome this particular problem. So everything, I said, everything will start from the commerce. Look at scope after commerce. I said, you can take up, your undergraduate courses in BCom, BA, BBM, right? Once again, in that you have a lot of specializations. A lot of electives will be there where you can take business management, accounting, taxation, agricultural sciences, company secretary. See, right? This is the course ICW, CA, yes, foreign trade practices and procedures. You can make a better career in foreign exchange trade. A lot of opportunities are there. I think even the government is also emphasizing more on more on exporting business. So, government is also starting CSEX, special economic zones. So I think you have a lot of opportunities to make better career in export business. So you also, that opportunity you can take. For that, you need to have a P1 and P2 in class. So naturally, that gives you a very good, breakthrough, right? Career after studies in commerce, I said you can be an accountant, you can be a banker, you can be insurance company, you can be a business manager, you can be an export professional. Right now, you have things that you can make in commerce. We are derivatives. I think it has come out recently, maybe a couple of years back, maybe 15 years back. So people are making a lot of money in derivatives. People are talking about Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. Some of these situations, all these things, it's all about the college students. So look at you. I'm telling. So I said nothing stops you, but you should not stop yourself. That's more important. If you have that go and interest, so naturally you can enjoy your career, and I said you can earn good money, good respect. So everything will fall in line. So if you have the required the skill sets that make you more capable in something. After that, you need to practice income. Will, if you're interested in teaching, you wanted to be a professor, you want to train your students. So naturally, you can make your career in MCOM and MBA. I said business management, all business you are going to handle. You type of strategic moves that we need to make at this point of time to see our business is doing good. So that's the reason. You can go for the chartered accountant. You can go for ICWS, CS, etc. All these courses you can look at any point of time. That's more important for you. So, right? So I said enough careers after studies in commerce, lot of things, but am I capable of that? Am I capable for justifying that particular career? Whether I do have the necessary skill sets, so where I can justify and where I can substantiate the job what I got. So that's the question that we need to be answered. The next one, the graduated course in various vocational vocational subjects. So specializations. In addition to that, you can do the postgraduate diploma in advertising, company secretariatship, computer programming. After doing your graduation, you still you wanted to learn something. You wanted to go with very specialized subject. So the specialized subjects can happen by taking one more additional course. So you are meant for doing that particular job. You meant for doing that particular aspect, right? So you wanted to be very niche and more specialized. So when you wanted to have that more specialized courses, then you have all these courses: complete secretariat, computer programming, economic systems, export marketing, market research, direct and indirect taxations. See, if you do all these courses, if you do one course, you will have better career. You can earn lots of money. Now you can have better packages, right? Much better than other courses. I tell you, the courses, if a computer engineer is earning you, if a computer engineer's package is 20 lakhs, your package might be something more than that. But the thing is that do have the skill sets. The more important is, did I acquire the skill sets which can intensify or compensate the job expectations? So naturally, you can make a lot of money. Foreign trade, right? Investment analysis, portfolio management, computer systems and applications. So look at finance and accounts. You can be actually nothing but insurance company, banker, chartered financial analyst. You can analyze the situations. Economics, you can be a good economist. So even every company needs an economics. You need to estimate what will be our demand in 2025. So right now we are in 2021, but you need to forecast and anticipate how India will be, or how our company is going to work, or how my company seems to be. Maybe in 2025 you can do that. Equity research analyst, you need to be analyzing which company is good to invest, which company is not good to invest. Forex dealer, foreign exchange market, right? Investment banker, you're like, investing your money, you're lending to different companies. Investment banker, your profession can be an investment banker. All these are your professions. So being commerce, after doing 10 plus 2 plus 3, you can get jobs on all these lines. Whatever I explain, all these are your opportunities. These are all your opportunities for you. So you don't think that commerce doesn't have anything. Commerce has everything. Commerce got everything that it starts from day one and it ends till you finish off your complete your life. That's the reason I said. So you have plenty of opportunities, but on which side, which is the direction that I need to move? So that depends on a lot of things. That depends on your skill set, your attitude, determination, perseverance, right? And your interest. A lot of things that works here. You can be a stockbroker. The people who works a lot of money, right? For example, there is in India called Rakesh. His worth is somewhere around 2,000 crores. He is just a stockbroking. He's investor, right? His business is only to invest money. That's it. He invests and he trades in stock market, and today's worth might be 2,000 crores. Venture capitalist. So you can have the profession like this, 430, probably 14th slide and 14th and 15th slide. Now all these things you can make your career, right? How to make, once again, you should talk to your teachers. You need to talk to your faculty member and look at your caliber. I said, talk to your friends, talk to your parents, talk to your people who know, who are in a good position. So explore the possibilities and make a better career. Right now we're in 10th standard, 10th you finished, and now in first PU. Put all the efforts. You don't waste your time. Okay, I'm in first year PU, and why to take, why to be worried about my career in future? Let you plan today. You plan from today where I want to be. How do I want to be? Maybe 5 years down the line. You just plan. If you want to do a CA, you start from today itself. So don't don't say teachers have not taught us or whatever it is. Don't go by that. You take some books, you start reading it. At least you get some idea. Okay, this is how I need to read, and this is how I need to explore the information. So probably it can be a breakthrough for you, right? So after PU2, don't start preparing for CA. You prepare from day one. Prepare. I'll know this is like you how to prioritize your time. The more important is time management. The more important aspect for you will be time management. So everybody will have 24 hours, but how do you manage this 24 hours is very important. Okay, out of 24 hours, maybe if your college starts, the college timing will be from 9 to 5. Okay, fine. After 5 o'clock, 1 hour for your refreshment, 2 hours for refreshment, 7 o'clock. 7 to 9, you read for your subjects. And after 9, make it an habit, make it a procedure. From 9 to 10, you read for the CA. 1 hour, you just brush up the things. You need not to understand. At least be within a continuation of the subject. Be with the subjects at some point of time. So after 10 o'clock, you go to your bed and get up in the morning. Once again, the same thing works. So naturally, can see a lot of people will be a chartered accountants, a lot of people will be from cost accountants, CS, company secretariat from the People Tree College. But thing is that now the thing is your mindset. More important is mindset. I'm in Ballari. Can I do this? Why can't? Why can't you do that? The problem is that if you study in Ballari, it doesn't mean that I don't have anything. I have everything, right? I got everything, and that can push me into the better state than anybody else, right? So major career opportunities, I said, you can be a chartered accountant, you can be a cost and works accountant, right? You can be a company secretariat, you can be a financial analyst. Financial analyst, you can understand the situations. If economy is not going, or if your company is not working in the proper direction, you can analyze the situation and you can help the company to move on into the right direction. You can make a framework. Okay, fine. If I do this, if I do like this, this is the possible outcome. See, if plan works, if plan A works, this is the outcome. If plan B doesn't work, like this. So you need to be good at scenario analysis or sensitivity analysis. So that's how a financial analyst will understand the possible situations, and based on that he prepares the plans. He does a lot of things. He does a lot of things for the betterment of the system. You can be a management, you can be CEO, CFO, COO, or you can be at a good position in the management where a lot of subordinates will be there to help you, right? You can take the company in this. You can be stewardship. You can be in a good, like, you can be like, you have a steering at your hands. You can take the company in the direction in which you want, right? So that kind of power and enjoyment will be there. You can be in a risk and insurance and risk management companies. You can do a law also. You can be a lawyer after doing your commerce, and a lot of demand is there for law. Along with law, you can do company secretariat. You will be placed in any company. Company secretariat and law is a good combination. So a very good combination. That also is fetching good packages for you. Research and teaching, you can go for higher education like PhD, and even you can be at teaching level. And banking, so banking is a good combination, good opportunity if I want a very comfortable job. But jobs become very challenging today. Earlier, now we used to have very simple things, but now situations have changed, right? Even the banking has become very tough. A lot of banks have come. Today, if I want to get a banking job, I need to write entrance exam, then I need to have prelim exams, mains, and interview. Earlier procedure was very simple, right? But I said, whatever it is, whether you want to go on any direction or any path, but you need to be prepared for that. You need to get prepared, and your preparation has to start from today, not in the later stage, not at the end moment that I should get something. Don't do that, and don't be with that the kind of attitude. So get prepared. And what are the skills required to make a career? I already explained. You should be better. You need to have better communication skills. You should know how to talk to your friends, how to talk to your colleagues, right? How to maintain interpersonal relationships with how to maintain the interpersonal communication. So communication skills, it doesn't mean that only we need to speak in English, but how do I speak in English, and how am I able to communicate what I wanted to communicate, right? Using the simple words, right? Conveying the message what you wanted to convey. That's all communication skills. It's not speaking with the hi-fi, with a classified and clustered, and with more the gested, the speaking in English. Not that. You should be very simple. It should be very simple, because you're not communicating within yourself. You are communicating to the entire world. The people must respect your simplicity, the way you communicate, and the way you show your gestures and postures. So everything matters there. Improve your communication skills, right? Leadership skills. You should take the lead in doing a lot of things. So you need to exhibit your leadership skills, that I know everything, I can handle the team, I can take everybody along with me. Not only I am going, but I'm taking everybody along with me. Probably you can start from today in your institute. If you get an opportunity to organize something, you take the leadership. Yes, I'll do that. So take all your friends along with you and do good programs. So learn the leadership skills from now itself, instead of raising after situations in the later span of time, right? Decision making skills is also very important. You need to make decisions. Which decision is good in the interest of the organization? What I am doing, will it gives me a returns, right? Am I choosing the right way for the company? Am I choosing the right, aspects, right course of action in the betterment of the company? Decision making skills are also very important. Decision making, you are meant for decision making, right? You are given a lot of money, lot of packages being offered to you is to make the decisions, which is a better decision, right? If you have now, I think you have at all point of time, at all situations, everybody will have a lot of alternatives. Out of lot of alternative, which one has to be opted by you? Which one has to be selected? Which one has to be opted by you? So for that is a decision making, problem solving skill. If there is a problem in the organization, how to handle that, how to find out the crisis, how to answer the crisis problem, right? How to handle the crisis situations. So for that, you should be hard worker. You should have a lot of skills in your mind, right? A lot of knowledge should be there, how to handle and how to get all these skills. And the last one, administrative skills. You should know how to administer. You should make everybody happy with you, right? And everything should flow as per your directions, as per your expectations. Naturally, organization will get the good things to happen. A lot of good things will happen in the organization if you are a good administrator, right? You respect everyone and you're very open-minded. You accept their suggestions, and you seems to be like a good leader. So when you seems to be like a good leader, no doubt, organization will have a good prosperity and progress. That can happen because of your the following skill set. Whatever skill sets what I mentioned for you, you please try to acquire from now. You gradually you try to pick it up. So not later stage. You try to make a lot of decisions. For example, your mother said, your mother has given 500 and asked you to go for a shopping. So you start doing that decision making skill. So what to be purchased and what not to be purchased, right? Should I buy? Is it required for my residence or for my home? So you just you take that lead, take the leadership skills, right? You practice from home. It doesn't mean that you need a platform for that. So all these skills you can acquire wherever you are, right? You don't need a platform to exhibit all these skills, right? So you please make sure and don't regret or repent for taking commerce. I'm telling commerce has plenty of job opportunities. I said it is much better than any other course. Should be very, very strong and confident and bold enough, and I should be proud enough to say I've taken the right course. I've taken the right course, and you must know PU1 itself. You must decide whether you want it to be what you want it to be, right? So I can understand. Still your mind is not that matured, but I said today you have all the access to the information. Today you're free to access to the information. Earlier internet was not there, but today internet is there. Use the internet for good reasons. Use the internet for good purpose. That's more important for you. Take the things very, very positively and have this positive vibes in your mind. So take all these things. So, and with this, I thank the entire management of PPU College for giving an opportunity for me to speak to young minds. So I hope I justified a few things for you.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your beautiful, wonderful enlightenment, valuable speech, which has been enlightened our children, young minds, so and choose their right career, so in their future careers. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rajgopal.
Yeah, sir. Yeah. You're most welcome, sir. Thank you, sir. So I request our principal, sir, would like to speak something, sir. Sir, yeah, Malay, sir. I hope sir is busy. Anyhow, sir, first of all, for giving me this opportunity, I thank our chairperson Prabhu Jagidar sir, Pupil Tree PU College Management Chairperson Prabhu Jagidar sir, CEO Sucharita ma'am, our Principal Sir Malay sir, our Vice Principal D.R. Chandrasekhar, our Dean Suresh Babu sir, all HODs. First of all, technical staff or Babu sir, Babu sir, and also we also thank our MBA, I mean, sorry, Commerce Department Coordinator Nagbhushan Reddy sir, Prashant sir, Kayum Bashi sir, and Mr. Manjuna sir for being here. And I most welcome and very grateful to you, sir, Gopi sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving a extraordinary presentation and making enlightening our children to choose their right careers in their future, sir. Thank you so much once again. And with this, I'm going to end this presentation, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Have a nice day, all of you, and uh, stay safe, stay home, take care. Sir. Thank you. Bye.